Illustrator gives the possibility to align all the parts making up an artwork. Whether it is a text, or picture, or a vector shape, you can align them in various ways using the align options. So you can align them in relation to each other or in relation to the artboard. So in this video, we'll see how to align the objects making up this poster using different methods. For example, I'll align this cup in relation to this circle. First, we'll use the smart gauge. So the smart gauge helps you when you are moving a shape to easily align it. Now I need to make sure that the smart gauges are turned on here in the properties panel on the right. So I click on it to select it. Then I click and drag this coffee cup, and as I move in it, magenta lines appears. So that helps me align this coffee cup. To deselect the shapes, I click in a blank area. Now I group these two objects. To do that, I click to select them, and I come over to the properties panel to the right, and I click on the group button, so I can move them together easily. And now we'll see another way to align two objects. So I select this shape, and I press and hold the shift key, and I click to select the other. I'm going to align these two objects to the top edge of the uppermost object. So I come over to the properties panel to the right. We have the align options. Before I select one of these options, I have to choose what I want to align to. So I click on this align button and make sure the align to selection is chosen. So I align the objects I have selected to each other. Then I click on the vertical align top option to align the object to the top edge of the uppermost object. So the shape in the right is aligned now to the shape in the left. And now I'll make this text aligned horizontally to the center of this poster. To deselect the shapes, I click in a blank area. And now I click on the text to select it. But here in the properties panel, we don't have the align options. So to open the align panel, I come up to the menu above and I select window, then align. Now we have the align panel. So to align the text in relation to the artboard, I click on the align button and I select align to artboard. And I select horizontally align center. I click on the X at the top to close the align panel. And as you see, the text took its place. Now I'll use another way to align objects. So I'll try to align horizontally these two objects. So the object in the top must be horizontally aligned in relation to the lower object. Now to do that, I click on this object and I hold shift key, then I select the other. I release the shift key. And now I click on this object one more time, so you see a green highlight surrounding it. It means it's the key object, so the other objects will be aligned to it, or any other objects if I select more. Now in the properties panel on the right, I click on the horizontally align right button, and as you see, the key object doesn't move and the other object has been aligned to it. Now I click on an empty area to deselect the shapes. Using the aligning method in Illustrator can help you a lot to recognize the parts making up your design to finish it by giving it a good looking.